Oh, we got some activity already. Nice. What's up, Sham? Thank you for the comments. Let me go ahead and pin that so other people can see it. What's up, Nathan? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Ian? Thanks for being here, guys. I just got to finish setting up real quick. I got a new sign. Just don't know how to display this yet. Also did some rearranging around here, so it's a lot cleaner of a image. There you go. Nice. See, I got this easel. Troubleshooting. Oh, it might be backwards though, huh? Yeah. Alright. So basically, hey Ali Bird, thanks for being here. I'm just gonna keep track on my whiteboard today. It's in reverse, so I don't think I'll be able to show you guys. But I'm gonna keep track anyways. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got 150 burpees on the menu today. You're gonna have to write backwards. I know, that's impossible though. All right, let me get started. Guys, you guys know about the lymphatic drainage system? I was learning about that last night. I saw an image on Instagram that said if you don't get a massage regularly, then your lymphatic system and your muscles, they kind of get damaged, and then they carry all that stress, all that trauma. And the visual image of that looked really, really shocking. It was like smooth muscles if you get massages, and then it showed like damaged muscles. They were kind of weird shaped and stuff like that. So you want to warm up the body. They suggested doing some light jumps to help warm up the body. Let me try something. All right, cool. Where's Bingo? I tied him up. He's right here. He's really close. I just tied. All right, test. Can you guys hear me? Does this microphone sound good? Someone asked if it doesn't. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. But if you can hear me, type something in the chat. Yeah, skip rope is good to start the morning. Get some blood flow. Nice. You guys can hear me? Sweet. Yeah, I want to get better at the streaming for you guys. I want to have a better experience for you, provide more value. So I did some things to kind of help me go in that direction. As you can see, I cleaned up the back so there's not as much clutter. Hopefully that's very visually appealing to you guys. It was a lot of work yesterday to do. I didn't even realize how much clutter was there until someone pointed it out. But yeah, you know, I'm a behavior analyst, and one of the things we talk about is how you can control your environment, and that will actually lead to, new behaviors, or it can also release some traumatic experiences. So, for example, if you're in a space and it's always cluttered, then that could lead like have extra stress, extra visual stimulation that is maybe overwhelming. So yeah, the first thing to behavior change you can control is fixing up your environment, making it more accessible, more appealing, easier for you to navigate. You know what I'm saying? So guys, what are we doing? Today we're doing breakfast burpees with bro, and I'm your bro Drew. We do this every day. The point is to win the morning. Why do we want to win the morning? When we win the morning, it allows us to build momentum to win the whole day. So imagine you start your day off, you do something hard, then you go to work. Any challenge that you come across might not seem as challenging since you already did some very physical work. So with that being said, I got my whiteboard right here. One burpee will be 25, one tally will be 25 burpees. So we're gonna do a couple sets of 25. Yesterday, we did 150? No, we did 125 yesterday. Today we're gonna try to do 150. Right now, I'm just warming up my body. I just woke up, so I wanna make sure I'm nice and limber, get the blood flowing to the different parts of your body. There's some activity going on in the chat. Hit that like button, please. Thank you guys for being here. Yes, sir. All right, let's get started. So if you're scrolling and you're tuning in, my name is Drew. We're doing breakfast burpees with bro. I do this every day, and so the point is to build momentum. So if you're joining me, let me know in the chat, comment W, because we're gonna win the day. Let's go. Oh, forgot one thing. Where is it though? Oh, it's right behind me. My yoga mat. Can't forget this. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I like how that looks on the screen. Kind of gives like a solid floor. Okay, cool. Dope. Let's get started on our first set of burpees, 25. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3. And guys, it's not a race. Go as fast as you can. But it's not a race. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's go. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Let's go, baby. Just like that. First one done. Double tap the screen. Thank you. Check it out. We got one set of burpees done so far. Whew. So yeah, guys, today's idea of the day is environment. Let me get some water. Environment. How does the environment affect us? The environment around us. With behavior, sometimes we got to start the change in small ways. We got to start to change in stuff we can control. Control the controllables, right? So one of the first things you can control in behavior change is your environment, or the environment, right? What does that mean? Control the environment. Well, it could mean many things. For example, it could mean decluttering the space around you, right? So for my regulars that are tuning in, they might have noticed that here, the space is very decluttered compared to what it was yesterday. If you guys want to go back and reference how it looked. But yeah, I took a lot of the stuff out. I moved it. A lot of it was trash. And I decluttered it. Made the space, more visually appealing or less stimulating. So that's one way you could control the environment. Take away items that are overstimulating. I had a student in school who, on his first year, he was very interested in grabbing all the knickknacks that the teacher would leave around the class. And this teacher had a lot of stuff. Very cool, very personal, very vibey, but it led to the kid being curious. And it also didn't help that the kid was escape motivated from the task anyways. And so those two in combination, the want to escape and the curiosity to discover the environment and all the knickknacks, it led to behaviors. But guess what? Once we got rid of a lot of the stuff in the environment, the kid all of a sudden didn't feel like exploring anymore. And so that was one way we went about the behavior change, controlling the controllables in the environment. Next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna win the morning. And then that's gonna lead us to win the afternoon. And then we're gonna win the evening. And before you know it, we won the day. It's all about momentum. We're at 13, 14, 16, winning the day. Woo! 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, last one, 25. Just like that. Set number 2 is that coconut water. No, it's just regular water. I don't really like coconut water, to be honest. I don't like the taste. But I do love coconuts. Whew, let me get a sip. Cool. Second set done. So guys, what are we doing here? We're doing breakfast burpees with bro. I'm your bro, Drew, and we do this every day. And I want to show you daily discipline by example. And the whole point of this particular stream is to build momentum, better behavior mornings. So if we win the morning, we can win the afternoon.
which leads us to win the evening. Then we win the day. So comment W if you're gonna win the day today. Please join me if you can. We've got Daddy Eduardo in the building. What's up, Daddy Eduardo? He said, all see. Oi, oi, oi. All right, guys, so we're doing sets of 25 burpees. Every tally is a burpee set. So that's 2 sets of, burpees, 50 deep. All right, let's get started. So today's idea, we're talking about controlling the environment, which can be very helpful in behavior change. We previously talked about how one way to control the environment is to declutter space, get rid of unnecessary items, which opens up the space to you visually. It also can be calming and give you new ideas, right? Maybe new opportunities you didn't think about before. Or enriching the environment with like visuals, things that are helpful. One example is having a calm corner space. I see this in a lot of classrooms these days, at least the ones that I work at. They have a calm corner, which is basically like this area, the corner of the class, will be designated space for students to kind of take a break and chill. And if they need it for emotional regulation, it's a good space to have that privacy within the public context of a class. I even have one at home for my daughter. She's 3. And so in her room, we have a corner where it's like a little pink chair. It has a cool little tent, some lights, very girly, like she loves it. I love it too, honestly. It's a really cozy space. And so with that, adding that to the environment gives her some more like freedom, more ownership in her room, gives her a space, a designated space where she can feel safe, where she can feel like this is my space. And that has helped with like tantrums, reducing the need to always want to be playing with us, giving her some independence of playing by herself in her space. So it's been really cool. Try it out. If you guys have kids, if you guys have, if you don't have kids and you just want to try out a calm corner for yourself, definitely give it a shot. It's a cool way to. All right. So we're gonna do our third set of burpees. Let's go. Guys, if you're joining me, comment W. We're gonna win the day by winning the morning. We win the morning by showing up daily, practicing daily discipline. And this is what it looks like. This is not for everybody. This is not for people that enjoy leisure. This space is, I think, mostly for high performers, people that are highly motivated, self-starters, stuff like that. So if that's you, comment W, because we're gonna win the morning, win the afternoon, win the day. Sixteen. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Woo! Just like that. Third set done. 75 total. We are in it. Woo! Daddy Eduardo says I beat him to it. Ah! I'm sorry, Daddy. If you can't beat him, join him. Or like Chiron said, if you can't join him, beat him with 1,000 sets of Do you like that? Ellie Bird says, you have a beard now. I will not write it in the chat. Woo! Oh, I read that wrong. Not a beard. A board. Sorry guys, I wear glasses, but I don't have them on right now. Thank you, Ellie Bird. Feel free to write it in the chat. I think it's helpful for people who are just joining to see where we're at. I have a whiteboard, but I realize my camera is oriented in reverse, so everything's backwards for you. But yeah, if you want to write in the chat, it helps me too validify where I'm at. Cool guys, we're 3 sets in. It's 6:42. Let's get our 4th set. Hoo-yah! Ian says, oh, Calm Corner. Yeah, Calm Corner. Try Calm Corner for your house. For the Latina masalas, imagine they come over to your house after a nice date, maybe some birria or some butter chicken. What's a toy? You take them home after your nice date. You pull up to your apartment or whatever, house, and the first thing they see is this nice corner in the corner of your house. They're like, what's that? And you tell them, oh baby, that's the Calm Corner. You don't know about that? And then they're like, nah, I've never had one. They're like, nah, I've never had one. And then you tell them, well, let's go try it together. And then you tell her, hey, they said you sound like an owl. And then she's gonna be like, ooh, you're lying. Ian knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, try it out. Calm Corner for everybody. Some people might call them man caves, offices, whatever, same kind of idea. It's like your space designated in the house. All right, we gotta hit the next set quick. Let's go. 1. You're lying. 2. Latina masala. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. Let's go. 22. 23. 24. 25. Let's go, baby. 25 burpees done. That is our 4th set. We are at 100 burpees done for the day. Woo! Allie Bird says it's 1:40 where she is down under in Australia. Daddy says, interesting scenario. Ian says, I'm speaking from experience. You read into things too much. Yeah, our brains like to recognize patterns. Sometimes we do that, but that's why I don't trust myself sometimes, you know? Sometimes you can't trust what you see or hear. Your senses fool you. Like Rich's chair. with the hole at the bottom. That was a crazy chair, huh? I believe that has multi-purpose uses, so that looks like an interesting investment. Imagine one of Ian's dates walking into his house and they see that chair in the corner. What are they gonna think, dude? And then you're gonna say, "Oh, it's just a calm corner chair. It's for your behavior." Naughty behavior. But yeah, guys, today we're talking about controlling the controllables. The first thing being your environment. When you control the environment, you can change behavior. We talked about how a student of mine was exhibiting escape behavior throughout the day and would walk around and try to mess with the teachers, like decorations and knickknacks. But once we got rid of the stuff in the environment, we saw a reduction in his behavior. So yeah, control the controllables. If you're in an environment where you're trying to change behavior, you can also add stimuli, add signs, add reminders, timers, alarms, whatever you need to remind you of whatever needs to be done. For example, in my kitchen, I have a visual that's like a image with characters and words, and it's like a reminder to clean up the kitchen every day. So it says like throw away food, wash plates, throw trash away, clean countertops, stuff like that. So that's something that I added to the environment to help my behavior in cleaning up after myself. Not just me, but my whole family. Another thing I added in the environment we talked about was a calm corner space. So a designated area in your space for designated activities. Like if you're having like a bad day, you want to go relax, maybe like a reading nook, something like that. A space that's just for you for a specific activity, I think goes a long way in helping you feel more in control of your environment and also your behavior. All right, baby. We did 4 sets of 25. We're at 100. Oh, I forgot to tally this. Thank you, Ellie Bird. And guys, if you're just joining me, we are doing breakfast burpees with bro, but we are winning the morning. So comment W if you're gonna win the morning, win the afternoon, or win the day. And if you're joining me online, feel free to join me for some exercise as well. We're about to do our 5th set of burpees, 25 nonstop. Let's go. 1, 2, come on, baby, let's win the day. 3, first we gotta win the morning. 4, and yeah, guys, we're just building momentum for the rest of our day. Because trust me, when you do hard stuff in the morning, get it out of the way, the rest of it doesn't seem too hard. 8, 9, and we're training discipline in real time, you know? And that's the thing, is people don't realize. It's like motivation, it comes and goes, right? There's only one time you do hard things, and there's only one time you see him do 10,000 push-ups. What about after that? The motivation's gonna fleet. That's why we train daily discipline here every day. And guys, I said this earlier, but I just want to say it again. This is a place for high performers. This is a place for self-motivated people that are willing to put in the work and show up daily, because that's how success happens. It doesn't happen by accident. Sometimes it could be luck, but in my experience, success comes from hard work, daily discipline, and just doing it for a long time. So Comment W if that sounds like you. If you're a self-starter, if you're a high performer, comment W. Let me know. I know we got a lot of high performers already and the regulars. People like Ian. People like Ian who lost like 40 pounds, changed his behavior, and was able to take control of his life again. It's amazing. There will be storms. Life will be hard. But when you practice daily discipline, all those challenges can seem smaller or more manageable than others might perceive, because you are challenging yourself daily. You're putting in the work. You're literally training your brain to not give up on hard things. And so when those challenges come, guess who's gonna survive? And not just survive, but maybe even thrive. We got 5 more. There we go, baby. 6 set done. We're at 125 burpees. Yeah. Hey, I think we just broke a record with the likes. Thank you guys. Let me see what I missed. Words of wisdom. Not yet. We still got maybe 1 or 2 more sets. Probably 1. What's up, Do Hard Things? Speaking of Do Hard Things, guys, if you don't already follow Do Hard Things 365, check him out. If you need motivation, he's definitely got that for you. And the cool thing is too, he's leading by example. He's not just telling you what to do, he's doing it himself. You get the lifetime plug pass. Woo! Lifetime plug pass, yeah. So guys, today we're talking about controlling the controllables, that being your environment. We can always control the environment. There's no excuse. I saw a video on Instagram yesterday talking about it was a building owner of an apartment complex, and the video was titled like, even if you're poor, you don't have to live like this. And what it was the landlord was going over the apartment, the condition in which the tenant left it. And guys, it was a low income apartment, but the damage that was done to the apartment, you know, that wasn't given to the tenant. And so the story is basically, you're in charge of your environment, whether you're rich, you're poor, you're homeless, you're homed, it doesn't matter. I've seen homeless encampments in Los Angeles, in downtown, that are very clean, very well kept and maintained. And I've seen really expensive homes in Los Angeles that are questionably maintained and kept. And so it really is you're in charge of the environment. So please control your environment as much as possible. For my regulars, you might have noticed the background is a little bit cleaner today. I decluttered. I added some stuff to make it more focused and visually appealing, because I want to add value to you guys. I don't want you guys to be worrying about what's back here, what's back there. I want you guys to focus and lock in with me, doing the exercises, training our discipline daily so that we can be successful. Same thing applies with you in your house. If there's too much stuff, maybe do an audit, see what's serving you and what's not. There's a great person, Maria Kondo, I think her name is. She had a thing on Netflix where she talks about her system I think it's like a Japanese system where she audits people's houses and kind of helps them rearrange and declutter, organize their space. It's really cool. Highly recommend it. Marie Kondo with a K. Let's do this last set. Here we go. 1. And guys, if you're gonna win the day, comment W, comment win the day. Let me know what you're gonna do to win today. Me, what do I gotta do to win the day? I'm doing 150 burpees, and I also gotta do my job. So I got some duties before I can have fun. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 2 more, baby. Let's go. 1 more. Woo! There we go. Let me tally that. We did 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. We met our goal. Bam! Put a big check mark. And that is how you train discipline. Every day, every morning, we show up, no matter what. Guys, if you're new here, we're doing Win the Morning. One of the things we do is breakfast burpees with bro. I'm your bro, Drew. And the whole point is just to show you how to train your discipline daily, give you a partner, someone to train that muscle with daily. And so discipline really is a muscle, and at first it can be impossible. It might seem impossible, but that's when you build momentum up to it. You don't start at your max goal. You start where you're at, and then you build up to your max goal. If you guys are interested, follow Do Hard Things 365. He has a really good formula of how to get there. He does 3 commandments. He says, do hard things every day, get 1% better, right? So don't try to go from here to here, go from here to here, and then do it for a long time. That's the consistency part. So we train discipline here every day. I like to say this channel is for high performers, people that are go-getters, self-starters, people that are interested in doing better for themselves, lifting up their community. You found the right place. So join me every day. We're gonna win the morning. So if you won today, put a W in the chat. If you're going to win, let me know how you're going to do that. And with that said, I gotta sign off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the likes. Thank you to my new followers. We'll be back tomorrow. I hope you guys like the new setup. Again, today we were talking about controlling our environment. And one thing that we did was decluttered our space so that it's more productive to our mission. Definitely felt a lot more focused today. Felt a lot more purposeful and intentional with the stream. So thank you guys for being here. And as always, if you have any suggestions, I'm always open to make this better for you and provide more value. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.